Hello viewers, my name is Sola Alao. Here with me today we have very important personality, Mr. Cyprian Amgba. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Can we get to know you?
Well, like you said, my name is Cyprian Amgba. I am a member of the K90 set of FGC Kwali Abuja, which obviously means that I graduated in 1990. I'm a barrister and solicitor of the Nigerian Supreme Court, and I am also a legal advisor currently practicing in the UK. I basically handle briefs both in the UK and also in Nigeria, so I am very much a Nigerian at home. Okay. Than you call me a UK-based lawyer.
Right, that's good. It is understood that you are actually interested in going for the president of your alumni. And I have some set of questions which agitates the mind of your former colleagues, and I would like you to address those questions.
Okay.
The first question is this: as you rightly said that you are based in United Kingdom, they want to know how will you be able to run an alumni association where most of the members are based in Nigeria from the diaspora where you actually reside?
Okay. I think there's always been a misconception, which I want to correct with regards to the kind of association we have. I've pointed out to people that we do not have a Nigerian association. Okay. We have a global association. Okay. It is right. They say we have quite a lot of our members in Nigeria, but we also have members scattered all over the globe. We have people in the United States. We have people right here in the UK. We have people in Canada, in Cuba, and we have people in Jamaica. As far as I am concerned, I want to run a global FGC Kwali Abuja, and not a Nigerian association. So I see that my base in the UK will not be able to affect my running an organization in Nigeria. But let me settle this issue once and for all. I work in a company that has projects, and we have briefs in Nigeria. Okay. I have taken up the decision that from the 1st of September 2016, okay, I will handle all the briefs in Nigeria for my organization. As a result, I will end up spending more time in Nigeria. I will be available. Okay. I'll be on ground. Okay. I'll be able to deal with the Nigerian issues and the Nigerian situation. But like I said, that will still not prevent me from being able to deal with the global issues, which is what is happening in the US, which is what is happening in the UK. Okay. I want to still be involved in all of that. I want to still be able to travel, go to America and meet with the members there, come to the UK and meet with the members there, set up a chapter in Canada if possible. Okay. So I believe that my ability to be able to move would be beneficial to our global association. So,
in other words, what you are telling the audience is that geographical location of where you operate from is not an issue.
Yes. I believe strongly it's irrelevant. Okay. I believe strongly what people want to see is my availability. Okay. Will I be available in Nigeria to do what needs to be done as the national president of the association? And my answer to that is yes. Okay. The UK is the middle ground between the United States and Nigeria. Okay. If I'm able to move left, move right, I am able to fulfill the global interest of the association. So yes, I will be available to deal with issues.
Oh, thank you very much. That's quite a very fantastic response to the question. The second question is also an offshoot of the previous question. People want to know that why do you feel then that you are more suited to run this organization from the United Kingdom when most of the activities will be predominantly based in Nigeria?
Look, I have the antecedents. I've been an active member of the UK chapter. Good. I've been involved in various programs in Nigeria of the association. I've been to various meetings. I've been to various parties organized by chapters. I have been involved. I think my precedent speaks for itself. The very fact is that I will be available. I think it's the point we're stressing here. Will Cyprian Amgba be available to run the activities of the association? People want to see action.
That's want to know.
Yes, I think where things are done, where there is action, people will care less where exactly you are, as long as you're able to make those things happen. And bear in mind, we're talking of an association where I would just be the president. We have about 9 other executive members. We also have, for the first time, we're bringing in what we call the National Working Committee. National Working Committee is going to have what you call set coordinators. Every set from 1989 to 2015 will be represented in the national body. As a result of that, you're now talking about 20-something or so people who are more based in Nigeria. What does the president do? A president is a ceremonial head, a ceremonial figure, somebody who gives directives and says this is what needs to be done. If I'm able to give directives, delegate duties and powers to all these 20-something people, I believe that things will work. Bear in mind, I am currently the only person running from the diaspora, as they say. The rest people will be based in Nigeria. With this large number of people, we're able to effectively run this association, whether or not I, as the president, is based 100% in Nigeria. That will deal with the issue of how activities can be dealt with in the association.
That sounds very interesting. Can I also quickly ask you this question? I understand, and correct me if I'm wrong, that you were part of the outgoing national executive.
Yes.
I mean, it was.
Yes, I am.
It was understood that you are still the current vice president of the outgoing president.
Correct.
And it is said that your set of national executive did not perform, and as a matter of fact, failed the association woefully. What do you say to that, and how then will you want to make anything different if you are a part of the failed executive?
Right. I disagree. I totally disagree. We did not fail as the national executives of the association. What we did not do was we did not meet the expectations of members of the association.
Before the inauguration of that executive, was there a kind of a written expectation which they were expecting the outgoing executive to deliver?
No, therein lies the problem, right? The problem is that at the last so-called election, which a lot of people they have grievances towards that so-called election. We were not elected. We were nominated. We were nominated by our various sets. The whole process changed. Now, at the end of the day, bear in mind that was the very first time that we were gathering together to be able to elect or nominate executives for the association. As a result, we were bound to have challenges. We were bound to have problems. Nobody put out a manifesto. Nobody put out a profile. Nobody said, this is what I will do for the association. We more or less stumbled into the national body. As a result, we had nothing we could say we were going to do that at the end of the day, people have to judge us with. There were expectations that were not communicated to the national executive body. As a result of that, we could not meet up. There was no money coming in. There was no interaction with the chapters. However, I repeat myself, we did not fail. I did not fail. Whilst as the vice president, I sought permission from the national president. I moved around Nigeria and had a national tour. I gathered my set members together, the K90 members. The sets have the power in this association. I was able to mobilize them. We were able to go back to the school. We were able to donate to the school. We donated jerseys, football jerseys, football boots. We were able to renovate the clinic. We were able to donate at least at least 500,000 worth of drugs was donated to the clinic. We built a gatehouse for the school. We were able to interact with the principal and other teachers in the school. So we did something. And it was done under the auspices of the national body in my position as national vice president.
Okay.
Going
That's good.
forward, what I intend to do is to build on what we have started doing.
Okay.
We started talking about new chapters. There's a new chapter that we have just inaugurated in Port Harcourt. This was part of my initiative. I'm part of the national body as well. The plan, obviously, is to pick up from where we have stopped and get in now as the national president and to create a new style of leadership where we will build on what has already started. So I think going forward, I feel that I'm in the best position to do this because I know the weaknesses. I know the problems and the challenges. I've heard from everyone. I have moved around spoken with chapter president, spoken with chapter members. I know exactly what the problem is now and what the solution is to those problems.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Amgba. That sounds very, very interesting. As you know, that this is a democratic setting, obviously not in terms of the national politics, where you are one of the candidates. What do you feel about other contestants from other sets or other chapters who intend to run against you for the position of the president?
Right. I have no objection to anyone running against me. I feel yes. Anyone who has the interest, anyone who has the drive, anyone who has the passion, anyone who has the zeal, anyone who will make himself available and believes in a better position or equal position to be able to run against me in this election should come forward, should make himself or herself known. It's a free and fair process. So I do not mind anybody contesting. I would rather love to be a consensus candidate. That is why I am doing everything possible to make people understand what I am all about. That is why I've put out a manifesto. That is why I've said these are the things I want to be able to achieve. I want to sell myself as a consensus candidate amongst the various sets. If we do that, then we all will be united to run this association. But anyone that wants to come out, show that you have a better passion. Show that you have a better idea. Show that you have a better mindset and a better passion than I do. And then let us go ahead and run an election. It's as simple as that.
That's very interesting. Very interesting. Another question which also agitates the mind of majority of your whole student members is that how do you intend to network with Kwali on a global setting? I understand that you've obviously discussed that how you can move from London to America, how you can move to Canada if there is a chapter there. But they still want to know that how do you intend to network Kwali on a global setting? There seems to be at least approximately 25% in abolition for one reason or the other. And how do you get them to come out of their hiding so that they can get involved in the wider scheme of the Alumni Association?
Well, you see, the powerhouse of this association are the sets. We have various sets from 1989 to 2015. The plan is to get the set coordinators who will become members of the National Working Committee to be effective in their sets. Once they are able to network and bring their set members together, this will filter through to the chapters. It then means you have a coordinator leading his set members to a chapter meeting or a chapter program. At that point, we have another room for networking. So one of the major things that I want to do is to create a major website for the association. If you Google FGC Kwali Abuja now, you're going to find about, say, 10 different websites. Most of these websites are done by sets, which is not a problem. Some of these websites are by chapters. It's still not a problem. But what we want to do is that we want to bring all this together. That's my plan. We get everybody into one major website. People will have their location. So we know who is in America. We know who is in Cuba. We know who is in Jamaica. We're able to pinpoint our people.
To create a kind of a common platform.
Create an awareness. Draw them in. Look, let me be honest. People like good things. People will jump on the bandwagon of a good thing. Once they see that things are happening, once they see that programs are being done, once they see the benefit of what the association has to them, once they see that, a 94 set or a 2004 set, they're doing something. A 2004 member does not need us to beg them to join the bandwagon. They will automatically join the bandwagon. They say people are in hibernation. Why are they in hibernation? It's because there's no awareness. They don't know what is happening. That's what the major websites will do. As we speak, I'm already speaking with a couple of people who are website designers, who are Kwalites as well. And those are the people that are going to create that awareness and bring everyone together. And including those people they claim are in hiding will come out.
That also leads us to the next question, which is very, very important, especially important in the sense that it affects some of the junior sets. They want to know what they are saying is that they said there seems to be a widening gap between the junior and senior sets. Most time, the junior set don't feel that they have sense of belonging. And so much that some have then moved to the idea of creating a separate association. So they want to know that how do you intend to tackle this intended separation? And how do you bring everybody closer so that they can all have sense of belonging as a bona fide member of Kwali Alumni Association?
I would hate to see a divided association. You know, you don't have King's College junior set, King's College senior set. It is one King's College alumni group. I would want to run a united association. I believe that once we are united, we can achieve a lot more. The fact is, there will always be seniors, there will always be juniors. You can't take that out of the equation. And the juniors must be able to respect their seniors. The seniors must be able to respect their juniors. Every set, at some point, were juniors. And they are also seniors to the younger sets. So we must, each of us must be able to pay respect to one another. One of the ways I want to be able to bridge that gap between the two sets is through the set coordinators again. This is why I overemphasized that once we get set coordinators to a round table and they're able to discuss their issues, we can then tackle the bridge between these various sets. The seniors want to interact with the juniors want to interact with the seniors. For the first time ever during the last elections, we had the juniors and the seniors of the set in the same room. And it was fascinating because all of a sudden, we didn't, there was no segregation. We were able to mingle and mix and eat and party with one another. That is what I want to do. I will bridge the gap by sitting down with the set coordinators, finding out their expectations. What they expect of the seniors. I will also sit down with the seniors and find out what they expect of the juniors. Once we're able to interact in that way, we will be able to bridge that gap and create a better networking for each other.
That's good. Very interesting. This also leads me to the next question. And this question still has to do with the junior set. Majority of them, they are either looking for a job or the kind of the job which they do not, they are not happy with it. If the event that you become the president, what will you do to be able to assist them to get a better job or to be economically empowered as a member of alumni?
Loads of things. I've got loads of things planned. Let's be frank here. It is not just people in the junior sets that are looking for jobs or they're struggling with their current workplace or financially they have some struggles. In every single set, you have a lot of people that are not doing well. You have a lot of people that don't have jobs. You have a lot of people that want to move from their jobs. So it cuts across all the various sets. But we also have loads of people that are doing well in this set. We have people in government.
I was about to come to that.
They're doing fantastically well in government. We have people who run their own companies, who do their own business. Now, these people can empower other people as well. So what do I want to do? I want to get most of these people in government who have the titles, the positions. I want to make them see that they must be effective this time around. They must be able to carry along the association members. And they must be able to say, look, who are the people that have no jobs? They must find jobs for them in government, federal government, state governments. I want to talk to the businessmen. I want to talk to business women, people that run companies. Employ people from Kwali. Employ your member of your set, employ your junior, employ your senior. If you're in a position to assist people, assist. I'm also going to get people who are financially able in this association to give out money to all those that can run businesses. Those that will be able to set up companies of their
kind
own.
of a microfinance.
So microfinance, yes. We can create a loan facility from the association where we give to our members that come to us with business ideas. We empower them to be more effective. That is the way I'm going to reach out to those people. So I'll be talking to major stakeholders. People who are doing well will support the people who are not doing well. We'll create jobs for them. We'll get them into parastatals, into government departments, and effective. This is already happening. We have Kaduna as an example, where when I visited Kaduna, I found out that we had a member of 89 set who was in a position to create job opportunities and had done so for more than 20 of them in Kaduna alone. I saw that practically, and that is what I want to move around all the states. Look, personally, I have employed at least 4 people from Kwali in my office. Those people have passed through my office, have trained through my office, run their own firms. 2 of them are running effectively their own business. So I believe in affecting the lives of other people. And once I'm able to get other people involved with the same idea, things will work. It will work.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Amgba. Let us talk about the school itself, which is the melting pot. I mean, the school that have produced the likes of you and the likes of great men and women out there. It is understood that the school has suffered tremendous neglects over a period of time.
Yes.
What is your plan towards getting to the attention of the government to improve the facilities and the infrastructure so that those who are currently learning and those who will come to learn will have better facilities to, to equip their educational learning? What are the plans?
We must lobby government. We must lobby government. We don't have a choice. I tell you this. I'm talking to presidents of other alumni groups. I'm talking to President King's College, President Ijaniki. I'm in close link and contact with these people. And I'm saying to them, how do you get government to be able to release funds to run projects in your schools? And these people are already giving me ideas. They're already saying to me that there are government parastatals. There are government departments that are responsible for these things to happen. Look, the school we're talking about is FGC Kwali Abuja. The first people we need to lobby is Abuja itself. We need to go to those people
the seat of power.
In the seat. I'm so happy that we are in a seat of power. I'm so happy. The idea is we want to go to these people. When I spoke with the principal of the school, she was able to give me some of these government ministries and people we can talk to. Government, these are your obligations. You're not fulfilling your obligations. Things need to be done. So we'll lobby them. If we have to protest, we'll protest. Meaningful protest, we will do it. However, we can write letters to these people. We can sit one-on-one with them. We can talk to our members who are already in government, and these people will be able to give us free access to be able to access people in government to make things happen. So yes, I intend to create a lobby group that will be able to interact with government so that they will be able to do what needs to be done with regards to projects in the school.
That's good. That's very interesting. The last question which I've got here is has to do with your passion. I mean, to say that you are a passionate candidate is to say the least. But in very few words, why do you really want to run to be the president of your alumni association?
I love my childhood. Good. I think that's the starting point. I really had fun when I was in FGC Kwali Abuja. I was involved in so many activities. I still ended up being, one of the top students in my class, and that is to show that I feel I am what I am today because of my childhood and because of FGC Kwali Abuja. That was the starting point of anything meaningful in my life. Good. As a result of that, I want to see something happen. I want to see lives affected, lives change. I'm one of those people who believe that it is not fair for you to excel in life and leave your mates behind. I believe strongly that if you're able to bring your mates together and bring everybody, lift everybody to the same standard or a higher standard, we will not struggle. Yeah. We'll be able to work effectively together. You can't have one man being the richest man and every other person is poor. Very soon that man will become a poor man. Yeah. So I believe that I can tap the potentials of people in all the various sets, from FGC Kwali Abuja. I want to run because I'm passionate about making things happen. I'm passionate about giving back to the school. I'm passionate about getting set together for networking purposes. I want to see people working together, doing business together, excelling together. When we support each other in this way, it will make a difference. So I have the zeal. Good. I have the passion. Good. I also believe that I have the capability in every way possible to be able to run this association. And this is the reason why I want to run. Like I said before, if anybody feels they're in a better position, let them do it. But as at today we speak, I believe strongly that I am one of the best candidates to run for this position at this point in time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Amgba, for joining us. Viewers at home, thank you very much for listening to us. You've heard directly from your candidate, as Mr. Cyprian Amgba. He has spoken coherently, he has spoken with clarity of intention. He has articulated all the visions and the mission he has for his whole student association. The choice is yours. Vote wisely. Vote for the right candidate. Thank you.